You're at Wolverhampton Carriage Slidings to learn about the safety systems on board the Class 350 units. After that, you'll learn some other stuff. Open the train doors to the left of the cab door. First thing, we will get our cover photo for this introduction. Do note at the time of the recording of this, at the launch of the Birmingham Crewe West Coast Mainline, there is some issues going on with the introduction tutorials that don't give us the voiceover. So we are doing it ourselves. My name is the Aussie Don, and I am a Train Sim World OG. Introduced in the 1950s, the AWS automatic warning system is a system to warn about the current state of the next signal and the upcoming speed restrictions. AWS is made up of magnets placed on the track, also known as the sunflower. If a signal is displaying anything other than a clear aspect, then a warning will sound, which the driver will have to cancel by pressing the yellow AWS reset button, which is this button just here. TPWS was introduced in 2000 and brings trains to a stop in an event of overspeed, or known as a spud. Signal pass at danger, which is short for spud, which is the real name for the spud. I apologize. DVD. DSD. DVD is a alternative safety system to ensure that the driver is still vigilant by sounding an alarm every 60 seconds. The driver must lift the DVD pedal below their desk to reset the alarm. Sit in the seat of the driver's cab. Press the battery button. Insert the master key. Set up the cab to neutral. And click the AWS button. Turn on the AC power and the pantograph and the cab lights today, as it is daytime. DRD is a switch fitted to passenger trains that isolates the traction power. This is meant to be used when the train is stationary or is stopped at the red signal. And that is the handbrake. So you turn that off because we are ready to go. Put that into forwards. The unit is now ready to go. No, it's not. We need to turn on the cab lights for the console. And we will now get some power.
We are now approaching Wolverhampton. Please mind the...
The livery that you're seeing here is the Transit Police livery with the London Midland design. You're approaching Wolverhampton Station. Begin to apply a small amount of brake force by moving the combined brake handle into the braking range to ensure that you get a smooth sail into the station. Currently we are under speed, so we will speed up. The marker indicating where we need to stop is in front. Do note I am an experienced train sim world driver and I never usually have this on the game. I also don't use the speedo since that's been an option for Train Sim World. It is shown on the top of the left, on the corner there, one of the corners.
This is Wolverhampton. Welcome aboard this service to Cosley. The next stop will be Cosley. Whilst at the station...
Open the doors for passengers to board the train. Close the doors.
Welcome aboard this service to Cosley. We'll be calling at Cosley only. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sorted.
The viaduct that you see here is very famous to the Wolverhampton region of the West Coast Mainline. I am currently taking some photos for our updated introduction. Do note, yes, there is passengers walking on the water. It's the way the pathing has been done for the route. Hopefully it'll be fixed in a post-launch patch. Keeping to speeds is important. If you begin to overspeed, apply a small amount of brake force by moving the PCB brake position to braking area. We will be driving the train to Cosley. Do note the time to arrive at the stations was meant to be fixed according to the previous stream, but has not been fixed for the launch. A post-launch patch will hopefully fix that issue. In my opinion, that proves how lazy the crew is to get everything all nice and beautiful before releasing to the public. Once again, It proves that Dovetail always try to cut corners. They're trying to get their releases out and then fix things later on. It is a well-known fact that you normally don't really see improvements to each DLC anywhere between 12 to 18 months after release. As a Train Sim World veteran, I know this very well. As there is a yellow aspect in front, it is advisable to go down on the speed. Approaching stations is key to mastering your train experience in Train Sim World.
We are now approaching Cosley. Please mind the gap when leaving the train.
Do note my skybox might be different to what you experience in the route, as I use a combine of the original Train Sim World 2 skybox with the current skybox in Train Sim World to soften the blow for frame rate issues with the skybox that chews up a lot of the frame rate with the Vimatic Cloud system. I also use a combined custom engine with NVIDIA control panel settings and DX12 settings.
This is Cosley. Welcome aboard this.
Now you arrived at Cosley, please open the doors. Your training is now complete. Have fun driving the Class 350, and thank you for watching.